duration of me explaining today's video concept. Already that's enough. Today is Adventure Day, so I really wanted to make a video, but I have no idea what video to make. So I was thinking we could get ChatGPT to plan it, and it could be a surprise for all of us. So I love surprises, I love spontaneity. It's something I've always wanted to do, is go to the airport, like pack a bag, go to the airport and just get the next flight going. So yeah, I really hope I get to do that at least once in my life. I would love to do that at least once. So today we're gonna go for adventure, spontaneity, and get ChatGPT to plan it for us. So obviously I'm going to have to figure out what my prompt should be, because I'm going to need to exclude the Cotswold Wildlife Park and Daylesford, obviously, because we've done those recently. I love all those memes about showing people your ChatGPT history. So yeah, let's try and craft a prompt. Yeah, I'm really excited, but I'm also a little bit nervous, because the rule is we have to do whatever it says, right? And what if it's really boring? Like, it could be really exciting. I also wonder if I probably should have done this part of the video last night, in case we needed to like get up early for something, or try and book it. But I guess that kind of defeats the point of the spontaneity thing. So you know, whatever it comes up with, we will do. So let's start a new chat. Can you plan? Sorry if my laptop is on the sofa, so sorry if my emphatic typing shakes the camera. Just deal with it. You're just gonna have to deal with it. Can you plan a dog-friendly adventure for us in the Cotswolds for today? Please exclude the Cotswold Wildlife Park and Daylesford Organic, because we have done those recently. Is there anything else I should include? Like, can you plan a dog-friendly adventure for us, for me and my dog, today in the Cotswolds? Please exclude the Cotswold Wildlife Park and Daylesford Organic, because we have done those recently. So I'll take a screenshot of that. I don't think there's anything else I should say. Yeah, let's see what it comes up with. It's thinking. Okay, so this is what it's come up with. So interestingly, it starts with a weather report, which is quite useful. So it says, brilliant, let's make today, Saturday 2nd of August, a wag-worthy Cotswolds loop with great walks, views and dog-friendly food. I've checked dog policies and today's opening info for you. I don't know how much we can trust everything that ChatGPT says, so you do have to independently verify. It also notes that it thought for 40 seconds. So it took 40 seconds for it to plan this. So today it's given like a breakdown. Currently 60 degrees. I'm gonna guess that's Fahrenheit. I don't know why it's giving it to me in Fahrenheit. Partly sunny in Stow-on-the-Wold, Gloucestershire, United Kingdom. So your dog-friendly day. Step 1, Burton on the Water and the Slaughters, easy riverside walk. So Kiwi and I do spend a lot of time in Burton on the Water, actually. We do love it there. And it was going to be an idea for a video this weekend, but we've never done the riverside walk and we haven't been to the Slaughters before, so that would be lovely. So route, stroll a path along the River Eye between Lower and Upper Slaughter, about 1 to 2 miles each way. Extend to a 5 to 6 mile loop if you like. That sounds lovely. Okay, flat, scenic and very dog friendly. Tip, early is quieter for paddles and photos by the fords. Old Mill in Lower Slaughter has ice cream. The villagers are famously pup positive. Coffee, brunch, bakery on the water in Burton welcomes dogs. Okay, I've never been there either actually in Burton, so that's lovely. Okay, stop 2, Broadway Tower Country Park. Never done that either. That sounds good. Views and circular roam. Huge hilltop views, cafes with dog-friendly seating, dogs on leads, deer present. Okay, dogs can't go inside the Tower Museum. Fine, I'm not feeling a museum today anyway. Late morning, early afternoon fits the sunny spell. Quick 30-60 minute loop in the park. Longer options via the Cotswold Way, skirting grounds. Food option, light lunch at Morris and Brown or Tower Barn cafes, dog-friendly seating. Okay, stop 3, Western Burt Arboretum. Best for off-lead time. Okay, we've never been there either. I've actually never even heard of that. So dogs off-lead in Silkwood, not permitted in the old Arboretum, open daily, last entry typically 30 minutes before close, great shady paths if it warms up. That sounds lovely. Okay. Yeah, so we'll do stop 1, Burton on the Water, absolutely. Getting a park at Burton on the Water is definitely going to be tough. So I guess we park at the Slaughters. So would we park at Lower Slaughter and then walk to Upper Slaughter? I guess so. And then go for coffee in Burton, which does sound good. So it is 10:17 at the moment. So we should probably be on our way very soon, if we want to try and fit all of this into today. It sounds like there's a fair bit of walking involved, which is perfect for me and Kiwi. Yeah, I wonder, we might just do the 1 to 2 miles between the slaughters, and then Kiwi can have some paddles, the old mill, and then go for coffee and brunch at Burton on the Water, which we do love Burton on the Water. Then Broadway Tower Country Park. Okay, so let's make our way to stop 1. So let's pack Kiwi and me into the car and get going to stop number 1. Shall we? Shall we go? Very exciting. Yes, well done. She's in. She is in. I swear she's getting in quicker and quicker now. It used to be such a persuasion to get her in. I know she still really doesn't like it, but she's doing very well. So I'm going to give her a minute before I close it. So yeah, I think we have everything. We've got poo bags. We've got the lead. I brought the Cotswold cardigan anyway, just in case it gets a little bit warmer and I want something lighter than this jacket. I'll close her in now. Stop 1 is the Slaughters, so Lower Slaughter. The walk from Lower Slaughter to Upper Slaughter, which we've not done before. I've been to the Slaughters in the past, but Kiwi's never been there, and they're very pretty, and they are lovely for a paddle if Burton on the Water is too busy generally, so that's good. So let's get ChatGPT up and remind ourselves, what are we doing? What are we even doing? And as usual, I have no internet and no signal, so how am I going to get directions up to Lower Slaughter? Fun and games, isn't it, Kiwi? Fun and games. I don't have any internet, so it's not syncing, which is no good. I also spent just like 10 minutes looking for my car key just for it to be discovered in my pocket, which is fun. And did I mention I'm like completely neglecting all my life admin? My garden needs doing, the weeding needs doing. I need to sort out my car insurance. I need to get an MOT booked. I need to get it booked in for a service. You know, all the fun life admin jobs. And today we're just gonna ignore all of those and have a jolly in the Cotswolds, because it's our favorite thing is having a jolly in the Cotswolds. Like, It doesn't get better than that. And it would be nice to show you other areas of the Cotswolds that we've not really explored before. It'll be new for Kiwi, it'll be new for me and Kiwi. Right, I'm gonna have to drive somewhere to find signal to try and pull up the directions because it's not working. So yeah, let's drive somewhere to find signal, pull up the directions, find out how long it's going to take us. So we'll see you in a minute. So just as I turned the camera off, naturally, I managed to get the directions up, and Google thought I wanted to walk the 15 miles to Lower Slaughter. It knows me so well, which would have taken us 4 hours and 53 minutes, maybe another day. But yeah, it's going to take us 28 minutes to get there. It should be a pretty drive. I'll see if I can show you any of it. I still haven't put the car mount in here. I really need to do that. It's just, you know, figuring out how to do it. So yeah, it should take us 28 minutes to get there. So let's go for a pretty sunny Cotswold drive, and we'll see you when we get there.
Blossom by Dermot Kennedy now playing on Spotify. Here's Under the Influence by Emily James on Spotify.
It was 11:11 as we arrived into Lower Slaughter. Like, this is just crazy, and I'm feeling a bit low energy today, I'm not gonna lie. If I weren't doing this video where I have to do everything that, where we have to do everything that was planned for us by ChatGPT, then I probably would have swapped stop 1 and stop 2. Sit for the road. If we weren't doing this video concept and sticking to the rules, if I wasn't sticking to the rules, I would have swapped stop 2 and stop 1, or rather I would have gone to the bakery at Burton first, because I think I need coffee and a bit of brunch or something, because I'm feeling a bit low energy. I did my morning coffee walk, I had my morning coffee, but I'm feeling very hungry today, and very tired, so I need a bit of injection of energy. And I was a bit like, oh, should I be making the video if I feel a bit low energy? I have to show you, it's just so pretty already. Like, look at this. I love Cotswold gates like this, just gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Right, so as I was saying, I was questioning making the video because of my energy, but yeah, 11:11 alignment as we arrived in, so I think it's going to be a lovely day. As I said, we love a jolly in the Cotswolds, it's our favourite thing, and it's also an adventure, not, places we've not visited before, places Kiwi's definitely not visited before. But I know this village, I absolutely love this village, it's beautiful, but it is tiny. Quintessentially Cotswold. Property over there for sale. Anybody want to hazard a guess how much it might be? Let's have a look later. See how much this one would be. Absolutely gorgeous. Stunning. Can you stop? Kiwi, come. Stop. Hey, sit. Good. Stay there. Very good. Wait. Wait.
Beautiful, thank you.
No worries at all. Can you stay this side? Stay this side. No, this isn't a road. Got myself a coffee to try and inject some energy into me. I really hope it has an effect. So yeah, we just walked along the river. I don't know if that like constitutes the river walk. We're gonna walk out the other side and see if there's a longer walk. It said you could extend it to like 6 miles, but so far I can't see anywhere where there is an actual walk for 6 miles. So maybe I just walked the wrong way through the village, but it's so pretty, and it was worth it obviously to find coffee at the end of it. So yeah, we're just having a nice stroll. Kiwi's had a little paddle in the river, and it's yeah, really peaceful, really beautiful. She's a bit excitable to listen to me because it's all new, it's a completely new place. So getting her to pay attention and not just follow her nose and explore is pretty difficult. Yeah, it is absolutely stunning, feeling very lucky. What a lovely suggestion. So yeah, we're just actually under a glorious tree. Let me show you. Look at this. Absolutely stunning. Anyway, maybe I'll try and get a little shot of Kiwi by this little watering thing because it looks beautiful. I'm really playing with fire here. I have Kiwi on one arm, hot coffee, and I'm also trying to film, so I'm really juggling everything and wearing a white jacket. It's yeah, spilling hot coffee down myself is a plausible scenario here. So yeah, I'm gonna see if I can get a nice shot of Kiwi on this little green patch. Stop. Very good. Lovely. Lovely. That's so lovely. A bit shady. Clever. So clever. Good girl. Lovely. That's lovely. Golden girl. Golden girl. direction. So we've just come to the end of like this path, and the sign says Warden's Way that way, which was also the sign for the way to Burton on the Water. So maybe this way? It can't mean for us to walk on the alongside the road, but then this just looks like it goes to the brewery. So I don't know. Oh, it's Jeremy Clarkson's brewery. But yeah, alright, I guess we're going this way, give it a go. I don't see anybody else walking this way. But yeah, if we can't find another footpath sign for Burton on the Water, I think we'll just walk back to the car and then drive to Burton, because yeah, I don't want to risk getting completely lost and derailing the entire day. I wouldn't mind getting to the bakery and finding some food and maybe more coffee. I probably shouldn't have more coffee, but never stopped me before. So yeah, we're just walking into the brewery, which is not what I want really. But there isn't like a style or anything, is there? Oh, there is a crossroads here. There's a crossing. Is this going to take us into Burton? Maybe it is. This way. We found it. Look at these beautiful flowers. Gorgeous. So we're arriving into Burton on the Water. So satisfying that we were able to walk here from Lower Slaughter instead of having to drive, because it is packed. It is always packed in this place. Can never get a park, and it's quite expensive to park actually. But yeah, Kiwi absolutely loves it here. We have a lot of happy memories, and there are some places that I'd like to show you that we love here. So yeah, we'll show you some of those. Definitely have some recommendations in Burton. We spend a fair bit of time here. Kiwi loves splashing around in the river. Can you sit for the road? Sorry. Good girl. Okay. Clever. Yeah, so we'll show you some of those and show you how busy it is as well, because in the height of the season this place gets absolutely packed, but it is still pretty and worth a visit, especially if you don't have to park and you can walk. Definitely recommend parking in Lower Slaughter and walking here, because it was a lovely walk, and not actually that far. I didn't check how long it took us, sorry, that would have been useful, but I would estimate like 25 minutes, half an hour it took us to walk, which was, yeah, lovely walk actually, by the river, very pretty, so definitely do that if you can. It's a bit of a trick because I don't know if you can see, but it is really packed here. I did the unforgivable and stopped to have a coffee first before I let Kiwi have a splash in the water. So now she's desperate to get in the water, and it is quite warm actually, so it would be nice to let her cool off. We might find her a puppy ice cream, but before then I just wanted to walk around and show you some of the places in Burton that we absolutely love and definitely recommend. I think this way comes out to no, I've probably gone completely the wrong way, but it's a very pretty wrong way. Let me just show you. Look at all these pretty flowers. Look at this. It's gorgeous. I'm trying to walk down some side streets to talk to you because it is incredibly busy in the centre of the village. I'm also slightly concerned about finding our way back to the car, because we've got to somehow find our way back to Lower Slaughter and then wherever I left the car outside the village, which will definitely be interesting for somebody as spatially challenged as me. But so far, it's actually nice to get away from the crowds and find some peace down these little side roads, and everything just looks so pretty. But yeah, as I said, we'll let Kiwi have a splash around in the water. It is a bit chaotic because it's so busy, so I have to really keep her under control, but normally she is very good, especially if she gets what she wants, which is to splash around in the water. So yeah, let's have a little wander down these side streets, see if we can find our way back to the water, and maybe get Kiwi an ice cream or something, because I've now had my coffee. Now, the bakery, it must be the place that everyone gets recommended to come at Burton on the Water, because it was so busy. Obviously it's a really busy day here. I don't know many places for coffee and snacks here, that it's not something, we don't come to Burton for coffee. But honestly, I don't know how much I rate the bakery. It was nice enough, the coffee was nice enough, but I think I'm just a sucker for atmosphere, and the atmosphere was not the one, probably just because it was so busy. The place was crawling with wasps, but that can't be helped. I guess they can try and do something about that, like have those little honey trap things or whatever. Not amazing, but I guess in absence of many other places to go for coffee and bakery in Burton, if you know of anywhere, let me know. But I'm sure we'll explore. I'll have a look around, see if there are any others. But yeah, I think we found our way back to the centre now. Camera battery is also going to die, and I think tragically I've forgotten the little battery pack. I can't find it in my bag, so I might have to switch to my iPhone soon. So sorry if the footage changes in quality. But yeah, have to show you this place. So if you're in the area, if you have visited Burton before and you haven't had a burger at Smith's of Burton, you are missing out. It is so good. I just recommended this to my friend who came here last night actually, and she absolutely loved it. I think she's going to be raving about it as well now. The other place I wanted to show you is the gelato place, which is the other end of the village on the way in. Because it's just so aesthetic, and the gelato is amazing, so highly recommend there as well. I'll show you on the way out, but I'm going to let Kiwi have a splash in the water. I think there are lots of children playing in the water though, so we'll see. Got to keep her under control, and if she's good, then we'll reward her with a puppy ice cream. Definitely. Wow, this is incredibly busy. Let's try and find a patch that isn't so busy, Kiwi, yeah? We'll give it a go, shall we? It might be absolute chaos and potentially the wrong choice, but we'll give it a go. a crowd.
She just makes me laugh. I was sat watching her and I thought, do you know what? She's really made my day.
Oh.
Sat there having my ice cream and I couldn't take my eyes off her.
That is so sweet. Thanks
She
for
was
coming to tell
funny.
me that. That is lovely.
You're beautiful.
You
Yes,
are.
you are.
Oh,
You're full of
darling.
joy. I've had an ice cream. That's probably what you can smell. Are you going to go back in?
So
Oh, she's just, yeah. Makes me smile.
oh,
Lee, look.
You're
She's
right now.
yeah, she's beautiful.
hiya. All right.
She's beautiful.
Kiwi.
She's funny. Really funny.
Do you have your own dog?
No,
No?
I'd love one. We've got 2 cats, but because we're out quite a lot,
Yeah.
if we weren't, I would have one for sure.
That's the thing, isn't it? You've got to be able to give
Yeah.
them the life that
Yeah.
they need.
Yeah.
So what is
So
that?
she kicks up the splashes and then
You like
catches
it on
them.
holiday?
Really nice. A bit of privacy there. Oh, no, she's got around it.
Little celebrity.
Yeah, she's wonderful. Absolutely wonderful.
So we have started. This is why I'm filming. So we have started a YouTube.
What would you put in on YouTube?
Kiwi checks out.
Kiwi checked.
Kiwi checks out. So she goes and checks out different things
Right,
in the
okay, I'll
in the
remember that.
Cotswolds, because obviously
Kiwi checks out.
Yeah.
That's
So you want
wonderful, 'cause
more
I
of
can't,
Kiwi?
Yeah,
There's
because
definitely more
I can't
Kiwi
have a
content.
dog,
Yeah.
so it's the next best thing. Checking her adventures.
Little
That's one. Yeah,
adventures
that's
of
definitely
Kiwi.
great to do. She honestly, she's so funny. I'll,
Yes, yeah,
thank
look us
you for
up.
that. Thank you for
Thanks
that.
for coming to tell us. That's lovely.
Made my day.
Any-
What do you think she's looking for? She's looking for fun. Alright.
She just kicks up the splashes and catches
Yeah,
them.
exactly.
Yeah. She could genuinely entertain herself for hours doing this. So she does.
What?
She's a Hungarian vizsla. She's a Hungarian pointer. They're like a word in British. She's full of energy.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the place we normally get the puppy ice cream from for Kiwi, but she's had a play around in the water. She's had a play around in the water now, and it is like 2 p.m. and we're still only on stop 1. So I think we should probably we'll run down here and show you the gelato place because it is very good and I highly recommend that. But we should probably start walking back to Lower Slaughter to try and find the car because I don't know how long it's going to take. And go to stop 2 because we're still only on stop 1, and this is going to be a very long day, so we don't have much of the afternoon left. So good girl. So we'll show you the gelato place. I don't think we'll stop to get anything, and I haven't got Kiwi a puppy ice cream. Hopefully there'll be ice cream at the next place, the next location. So yeah, but I hope I managed to capture it, because my camera has died, so I had to switch to using my iPhone, and just as I switched, just as my camera died and I put it away, a lady came and sat beside me on the bench while I was watching Kiwi in the water, and said that Kiwi brought her so much joy and had made her day, and that, you know, she suffers with mental health issues, and just having her ice cream and watching Kiwi play in the water like had lifted her spirits and made her day. Like, that is just so sweet and absolutely what this whole thing is about. So yeah, we're gonna show you the gelato place and then try and escape the crowds, go back to the peaceful little lower slaughter, because I don't know if you can see, but this is like absolutely crazy packed, but it's been lovely. Like, she always attracts quite a crowd when she goes and plays in the water, because she just kicks up the splashes and catches the splashes with her mouth, and it's absolutely adorable to watch. Like, it's just the sweetest thing, and she really is the sweetest dog. Like, yeah, and it's so lovely when other people see that and then want to come up and say that to us. Like, it's just absolutely adorable. So yeah, oh, here, okay, over the road just here is the gelato place. So really annoying on my iPhone, I can't just switch, like spin the camera around like I can with my other camera, so I'm not used to filming on this. There's a little market here, that's cute. So yeah, I will have to stop recording and then re-record to show you the gelato place. But if you come to Burton on the Water, you can't miss this little spot, because the coffee was so good. Okay, so this is the gelato place. It's absolutely lovely, and very conveniently right next to the little dog store that just opened there. I think it's I can't remember what the pet shop's called, but it's really convenient for a nice dog-friendly day out, because for some gelato and then obviously little puppy treats. So yeah, it's called Box Bush, and it's absolutely lovely. The gelato is amazing, so highly recommend. Don't oh, another ginger. Hello. Oh.
Somebody's been in the water.
Oh, always.
Yeah.
Always. Can't get her out of it. I'm so jealous. Clever. Good girl. Yeah, so don't come here and miss this one, because this is awesome. It's a just for pets, that's what it is. Okay, awesome. Do you want a drinky poos? Do you need a drinky poos? Or have you already drank the whole river? Alright. We just crossed the, like, there's quite a big road, a big fast road that we just crossed out of Burton to get across back onto the route back to Lower Slaughter. And there was this like enormous group of people with loads of like collies, like they're going for some kind of dog show. But I had somebody tell me that it was unnecessary to put Kiwi in a sit at that road, and it's a really like fast, dangerous road. I make her sit at every road. I want her to like respect the road as a threshold, and that she shouldn't cross unless I give her the okay. That's a life-saving skill, like especially on a road like that. I don't think it's unnecessary at all. Have you ever had that, like somebody judge you for training your dog, and they were with all these collies that were trying to like rush across the road, and it's just really unsafe. So yeah, I just find that really interesting for somebody to tell me that it's unnecessary to put my dog up in a sit to cross a really dangerous, busy road. So yeah, just interesting energy exchange for today. We've made it back to the car. It is 14:47, and it was about 1400 when we left Lower Slaughter. No, sorry, when we left Burton on the Water to walk back to Lower Slaughter, and we found the car. Yeah, I'm feeling really frustrated with myself for not bringing, I didn't bring the extra battery pack or the charger for my camera, even though I fully intended to, and I put them out somewhere ready to take. I genuinely thought I packed them in the bag, so I really hope I haven't like left them somewhere. I'll be very frustrated with myself if I have. But yeah, I need to check what our next stop is. Give me 1 second, because now I'm using my phone to record all the directions, and the whole plan is on my phone as well. So I hope we don't have to bail on the video because I don't have the right recording equipment. Okay, so the next stop is Broadway Tower Country Park, which is about 23 minutes away. It was supposed to be our lunch spot, but I highly doubt anywhere is going to be serving lunch at almost 3 o'clock. We will head to the country park and check that out, but then we may have to bail on stop number 3 depending on how far away it is and what time it is by the time we have had a walk around the country park. So it's Broadway Tower Country Park, 23 minutes away. Kiwi, I think, is very tired already, but it'll obviously be just a nice long adventure day out for her. I'm also feeling very tired. Also my brain is just feeling like it's not functioning properly, and I feel like frustrated with myself for, as I said, for not bringing the right kit, and I feel like I'm not doing a very good job of this video. I'm sorry. And yeah, maybe I will bail if I don't feel like my energy is doing so well. I just feel tired today, and my brain is just not functioning. I hate filming on my phone because I always like cover the camera because I can't hold it in landscape. On to stop number 2, Broadway Tower Country Park, for a little bit of a run around for Kiwi. Maybe she needs to stay on lead, we'll find out. I can't read you what ChatGPT recommended yet because I can't film on my camera and read on my phone because I have to film on my phone because I left the stupid battery pack. So maybe we'll bail on the video, I don't know. Just keep trying. I think, you know, for my energy not being 100%, I think I've done all right today, like filming in front of other people. Burton was so busy and I just didn't care. Like, I'm finding it so strange that this feels normal for me to do. Like, I do get lots of funny looks. Like, people look at you like you're absolutely crazy. I guess it must look crazy because you are like there talking to yourself or just talking to your phone. But also I feel like I'm just being genuine, you know, like I don't feel like I'm putting on a show for the camera or whatever. I think I would feel embarrassed if I was chatting away to the camera in one like energy and attitude, and then as soon as the camera stops rolling I'm a different person, you know, like it would, then maybe I'd be embarrassed if I felt like I was putting it on or something. But because it just feels natural and normal, and I feel like I'm being natural and normal, then I don't feel embarrassed about filming, because why should I? Like, I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm just, yeah, showing you guys what we get up to and telling you what I think, and I would tell anybody else on the street what I think as well. Like, yeah, it shouldn't be weird. I don't understand why people think it's weird, but you know what, let them think it's weird. So yeah, let's head on to the next spot and carry on with the video. I'm just going to try not to bail, even though I feel like the video is a disaster, but I've also felt like the other videos have been a disaster in the middle of them as well. And I don't have to use the footage, that's the thing, you know, like just give it a go and see what's produced at the end of it, see if I can use any of this. So yeah, let's head to Broadway Country Park, and we'll see you when we get there, okay? Sorry about the aircon, but it is too hot to sit in here and talk without the aircon on. I will literally melt. Kiwi will melt. So we can't do that. So you're gonna have to put up with the aircon noise, I'm sorry. And it's too hot outside to wind down the window. So yeah, this is what we're working with today. Next location that ChatGPT had in mind for us is an hour away, and it's over an hour away, and it closes at 5. It is currently 4:36, so we're definitely not going to make it there drive. But I've also not really been that way. It's out by Tetbury. It was an arboretum. I can't remember the name of the arboretum. I'll put it on the screen. So it'd be nice to check that out at some point, but I think we'll do that as a destination in itself. Okay, we're gonna head home now. Definitely need some rest, and maybe we'll see you when we get home. Hello. So we are back now. Kiwi has had a bit of an early dinner and is tucked up in bed. I'm sure she's gonna have a very long sleep. She's had it just felt like a very big day, you know, like a very big day. Maybe we just do so little when we go out for our adventures that today just felt huge. Yeah, I'm just out for my evening walk. I try to get morning sunlight and evening sunlight, so I do like to get out at least twice a day. We have done a lot of walking today though. It's a nice way to kind of wind down and unpack the day. I do have some thoughts, so yeah, so I think all in all ChatGPT did a very good job of putting together a bit of an itinerary for us. It considered things like the weather, and it was like very conscious of it being dog friendly. So all of the places that we went to were dog friendly. It considered things like shady areas of walks so that your dog doesn't get too hot. All of the establishments that it recommended had dog friendly seating and water available for dogs, and dogs are allowed on the premises and things like that. So yeah, the dog friendly aspect, very good. Now the logistics, slightly questionable. Now the caveat being I didn't get out and about early enough, right? So we left after 10 a.m. after I'd done my morning coffee walk and dropped off a parcel with one of my books. The distance between stop 2 and stop 3 was like over an hour. I think it was like an hour and a half. In an area that we'd not been to before. I think it would have been interesting to explore it. But yeah, personally just too much to do in one day. So logistics may be questionable. Now the stop at Burton on the Water, so we were going to make a whole video about Burton on the Water, and we may still, because it is somewhere that we go a lot, and we didn't kind of get into our usual routine in Burton because we knew we had other stops to get to and other things to do. We may vlog that again, it's a heads up. But yeah, so we stopped at, is it Bakery on the Water? That's where we had the coffee and a little snack. And honestly, I'm in two minds about it. You know, it was nice enough. I think just the atmosphere was very rushed, and because it was so busy, maybe on a different day, maybe like on a weekday, it would be better to get a better gauge of kind of what it's about, because the staff were just like rushed off their feet. The population of wasps outnumbered the population of customers. So nothing was very appetizing, you know, with like wasps all over it. And yeah, even sitting outside, like it just wasn't a very like relaxing experience, and didn't really get a good feel for it. So I will make it my mission, I think, to find maybe a better recommendation for coffee and a bite in Burton, with better coffee than that place, and maybe a better atmosphere, you know, because it wasn't the one for me. But it seems to be the place that gets recommended. It seems to be the recommendation for a coffee and a bite in Burton, but yeah, I might question that and try and find somewhere else. And then yeah, the second place, Broadway Tower. It was a bit of a, like, probably worth it just for the view, honestly. Like, that view is spectacular. But again, as I said, like, imagine if we'd done all 3 stops. Like, I feel exhausted and not like fully, I think the day just felt rushed, right? Like, I didn't feel fully immersed in anywhere where we were, and maybe that's a me problem, right? Like, maybe I was too conscious of having to move on to the next stop and like trying to break up the things that we might do. So like, normally in Burton I'd get Kiwi and ice cream and we would like sit somewhere, and that's mostly when we would have some pleasant interactions with people. But because I knew we were moving on, we like didn't have time to linger too much in Burton. And I also at that point still thought that we were going to move on to a 3rd destination. So yeah, that was going to be far too much, obviously. It just didn't feel very immersive. It felt quite rushed. I think with the Cotswolds, like, everything is so quaint and pretty. In my opinion, it's better to kind of pick somewhere and like settle into it a little bit, like try and absorb the atmosphere rather than trying to tick off too many things. It's just the same with anything. Like, when you're traveling and visiting places, the quicker the more of a tick box exercise it becomes, the less enjoyable it is, right? Like, I'm much more of a kind of immersive traveler who wants to sit and soak things up, and try and get, like, I like to think about what it's like to live somewhere, you know, what these places might look like in the evening when all the tourists have gone home, what it's like in the depths of winter, that kind of thing. Let my imagination go a bit crazy. So yeah, I think all in all it did a pretty good job. It wasn't a very Miriam and Kiwi-esque itinerary though, and I'm gonna try and not do the thing where I apologize for every single video, where, you know, I just think it's gone not so well. I think it went extra disastrous today with forgetting the battery pack for the camera, and having to switch to my iPhone. Like, I did miss some interactions there, and it wasn't a very interaction day either, like, and I think the pace of it just wasn't conducive to that, right? That was the other thing. So yeah, I think we would probably revisit all 3 of those places, but individually, like, go and see and really get a feel for them and explore a bit more, because I just think it felt too rushed to get a proper sense of any of the places. I'm just gonna settle back into being at home, maybe look at some of the footage. Who knows, this video might not even go out. Like, you can't fix everything in post. So yeah, we'll see how much of the disastrous energy actually comes through on in the footage, and we'll see what we can put together. But if you have come along with us on this journey, then I'm so grateful. I love this kind of spontaneity. Sorry that we didn't complete it all. It just wasn't really feasible, and definitely wouldn't have been enjoyable if we kind of just, you know, plowed through. It's not what this is about. And yeah, as I said, I'm not going to apologize for every video saying that, you know, it's chaotic or hasn't gone well, because I don't want any aspect of it to feel like staged or forced. And sometimes life is a bit all over the place. That's kind of just the way that it is. So that might be the way that it comes across. Thank you so much for coming along. I think we're going to wrap it up here. Enjoy the rest of my evening walk. It's been such a beautiful day. It's been one of my favourite kinds of days, in the sense that we spent most of it outside. And please like and subscribe if you like the videos. Let me know what you want to see. If you have favourite places in the Cotswolds that you want Kiwi to check out, or further afield, like we are so open to doing anything. The whole point of this is adventures and new experiences, and I do think Kiwi is starting to associate the camera with Adventure Day, which is very exciting. I hope everyone has a good rest of the day, whatever you're doing, and we will see you next time.